ഇന്ത്യൻ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ സ്കൂൾ ഭവൻ സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ചർച്ചാ പരിപാടിയാണ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ടു ഹോം. പഠന വിഷയങ്ങളിലെ ആകുലതകളും പ്രയാസങ്ങളും മാറ്റുന്നതിനായി വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കായി സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ചർച്ചയിലേക്ക് ഏവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം.
Welcome to another episode of Bhavan's Education to Home, an initiative of Bhavan's Middle East in association with Janam TV. We, the science faculty of Bhavan's Martinian School, are here today to lead the session. I am Rekha Ravindran.
I am Shafna Bashir Kuti.
Jida Chandran.
And Bhavita Bright.
There is a surprise waiting for you at the end of the episode, so don't miss it. Today, we are going to discuss the important topics of Class 8 Science, as they are the basics of the subject in higher classes. Students should have a clear idea about these basics so that when they go to higher classes, they will love the subject and find the subject more easy and a fun-filled one. So, in today's episode, let us discuss the selective topics which have greater relevance in higher classes. Jida, could you please list out those relevant topics from physics?
Yes, Rega. In Class 8, out of 6 chapters, 3 are important in higher classes. The first chapter is force and pressure and their relationship. Along with this, numerical questions based on net force and pressure is very important. In grade 9, the same concepts will be expanded to units, equations and derivations. So children, give more focus on this chapter while you are learning. The second chapter is light. In this chapter, the properties of light, reflection and loss of reflection are relevant. In higher classes, you will learn the different types of mirrors and their image formation as additional topics. In the third chapter of sound, you will study the properties, production and propagation of sound. In the higher levels, this will be linked to the structure of the human ear and its parts and many more.
Okay. Bhavita, what are the relevant topics from biology?
One of the topics to be focused on Class 8 biology is microorganism, the front-end foe. Why? Because in higher classes, children will be learning the details of different types of communicable diseases, vaccines, and also the antibiotics, and also the role of microorganisms in nitrogen fixation. And the second chapter is about cell structure and functions. And in the higher levels of biology, especially in the senior classes, the subject progression of the same in the form of cell tissues are dealt in its full extent. Similarly, reproduction in animals reaching the age of adolescence and the different endocrine glands, secretions and its functions are dealt in its depth in higher classes too.
Okay. Shafna, what about the chemistry portions?
In grade 8 chemistry, metals and non-metals is the most important chapter together with its physical, chemical properties and very few examples of balanced chemical equation. These balanced chemical equations are highly relevant in their senior classes. Chemical effects of electric current is the second most important chapter. This will lead to some concepts like electrolytic refining and electroplating. Another important chapter is synthetic fibers and plastics. This will lead to the concepts like polymer chemistry in higher grades.
I am very much sure that students have got a clear idea about the important topics of Class 8 Science. Now, Bhavita, could you please help our students with some simple tips or tricks so that they will find science as one of the interesting subjects?
Sure, Rekha. You know, teaching learning process is always a two-way process in which teachers teach the topic with more clarity in the classroom, and like learners, students are expected to involve in the classroom discussion actively. But when they reach home, they need to spend some time on recollecting what they have learned in the classroom. See, in that process, while they recollect, if they find any missing link in their flow of thoughts, just pause it, refer the reader, understand the concept well, and once again write down the concepts and the terms which are related to the topics. It's we call normally as a mind map. So once the students have the habit of learning this kind of method, definitely they can store a large number of information at a time, and I'm sure that they will never forget what they have learned in the classroom. And this applies to all the subjects. That's what I believe.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Children mostly in class 9 find physics as a tough subject because of the large number of formulae to remember, doing a lot of numerical conversion of units, etc. So Jita, as a physics teacher, how can you help students in this regard?
Yes. According to me, the numerical has a good weightage for all the subjects. Children, you write and learn all the equations. While doing the problems, write each and every steps and do the conversion of units like kilometer to meter or hour to second if it is needed. And don't forget to write the correct units. And also children, it is very important that you need to by heart the multiplication table up to 20 so that numerical will become so easy. It's very much important for any numerical problems to solve.
Shafna, what is your opinion on this?
Yes, I'm absolutely agreeing with what Jida said. Children should be thorough with the tables up to 20. Similarly, in chemistry, writing the balanced chemical equation is an important area. For that, children should first understand the chemical formula of each compound, the reactants and products. Then start practicing by writing the chemical equation. Then they will get an idea how to write the completely balanced chemical equation.
Wow, that was a very well explained different topics by you all. Thank you so much for giving a clarity on the topics that you people have discussed here. So indeed, it was an enriching discussion. I'm sure that class 8 students fully benefited from this fruitful session.
Bhavita, before we wind up, you remember I had mentioned about a surprise. Can we unlock it now?
Sure, Rekha. As it was informed by Rekha ma'am in the beginning of the session that the fabulous prize is waiting for you, especially the surprise, right?
Okay.
Yeah, the surprise is this one, that a fabulous prize of $50 is waiting for you. We are going to test the basic knowledge of the different topics that we have discussed here. Physics, chemistry and bio. We'll be asking one question each from the subject, and the one who is sending the correct answers at the first in the given number given on the screen will be declared as the winners. So here we go with the biology question first. Name the protozoa that causes the sleeping sickness.
From physics, what is the CGS unit of force?
So from chemistry, name the chemical which is responsible for the characteristic smell of fruits. So hurry up children, your time starts now. Start sending the answers. A fabulous prize is waiting for you.